What's up? So, we're going to get straight into it, talking about relationships and moving in with your partner for the first time. When you should move in with your partner for the first time, things that you should do, things that you shouldn't do, and all of the other good stuff. So, let's get straight into it. For me, in my past relationships, I usually go with the flow. If I feel like I'm ready to, move in with my partner, I move in, right? Now, that was back then. Nowadays, with more maturity and stuff like that, I realized that you got to have your shit together. If you don't have your own car, and this is for people who like live out in the county or live somewhere, where you have to drive, you know what I'm saying? Like, people in the city is a little bit different, but still, if you don't have your own vehicle, if you don't have if you don't have your license, if you don't have a job, I don't feel like you should move in with your partner. It's a lot of stuff that goes into moving in with someone, especially if your partner has a car, if your partner has their license, your partner has everything that they need as an adult, a functioning adult. They have their shit together. I don't think that you should move in with them if you are not stable within yourself. That is, like I said, car, job, money. And also, you gotta also realize that when you're moving in with someone, it's not all about the romantic kissing and, having sex and all this cute and, you know what I'm saying, all of that stuff. Because after a while, that shit goes away. And at the end of the day, you're going to be faced with so many different obstacles, so many different things that go into having a partner and being in a relationship and living with someone. Can you deal with someone peeing on the toilet seat? You know what I'm saying? Can you deal with someone not cleaning up or picking up behind themselves? Can you deal with, seeing someone every day? I know people who don't want to see their partner every day. I know people who live separate and they're married. I know people who sleep in separate rooms, even though they live in the same house. So it's a lot to consider when you're thinking about moving in with someone. And a lot of people don't think about that. A lot of people just see, oh, it's cute, I mean, there are benefits to it if you have your shit together, money, you know what I'm saying? Like, combined income, instead of paying for your apartment and then them paying for their apartment, you get together and you guys are paying for an apartment together. But again, that goes back to having your shit together. If you don't have your car, if you don't have your money, if you don't have a job, stuff like that, what are you going to contribute? So that's really the biggest thing to consider. And also, I think that moving in too soon can be a problem. There are signs that you need to watch out for. There are things that people do that we don't pay attention to because we're so caught up in lust. We're so caught up in what we think is love. There's so many different things that we have to kind of see before we move in with someone. Is this person stable? How long has this person been in this apartment or in this house? Do they live with their mom? Do they live with their, whoever, their cousin, whoever? If they do, can you deal with their family, their friends, like, coming over? Can you deal with their sleeping habits? I know some people like to snore. I say spend a week at your partner's house. Kind of see how it is. Spend a month. Spend 2 months. Like, kind of see what they do outside of going to a restaurant, going to an amusement park, going to, having a date, hanging out. See what they do, because you might be surprised. You might see that you don't really like living with them. And that's okay. I mean, I feel like you don't have to live with your partner in order to be in a successful, happy relationship. It's all about communication. And yeah, it's really simple. But the biggest thing is giving yourself time, giving yourself a little bit of Give yourself a chance to see what this person is really all about. Don't get so caught up in love and lust and, oh my God, I live 30 minutes from you. I want to see you every day. Like, yeah, that shit is cute. Trust me, it's cute. I've been in long relationships, 8-year relationships. I've been there, moved in too fast. And I mean, it eventually worked out for me, but there were some things that I could have avoided if I had took my time and got myself together. Another big thing for me is that if you have never had an apartment on your own, if you had never had a place of your own and you're moving in with someone, I feel like you should experience that for yourself first. Go get your own apartment. Pay your bills, see that you can keep up with your stuff. It kind of builds you as an adult. It helps mold you. It helps to, ground you a little bit. It helps to keep you, level-headed. Just moving in with someone and feeling like that someone's going to always be there to help you pay half of your bills, to me, in my opinion, is not good. Because as an adult, you have to learn these different things. You have to grow and learn how to be a better person. You have to, do it on your own first. Pay your bills, sign a lease, stuff like that. It's very important as an adult. So moving in too fast definitely can be a problem if you do that, in my opinion. Now, if you're mature, if you're willing to go through the problems, go through the issues, you're willing to communicate, you're willing to go through all of these different things, even if you don't see it right away, if you're willing to go through all of that, go ahead, jump into it. Who am I to tell you? Who am I? But I'm letting you know from experience. I'm letting you know from seeing other people and just personal experiences myself. Take your time. Don't rush into moving in with someone. See how they are, see how they act, and ultimately see if they're actually the person that you want to be with. Now imagine if you give up your apartment. Now let's say you had an apartment and you move in with someone like within the first month. You give up your apartment that you worked so hard for. Maybe you don't have the best credit, but you got that apartment because of somebody co-signed, or the apartment was running a special, or you just got in there. Whether you got good credit, bad credit, whatever, you got in there. You gave up your apartment, you moved in with this person, and now all of a sudden you having issues with them that you probably could have avoided had you took your time, waited. Now you got to pack all of your shit out of the apartment and leave. Now, granted, I mean, things may work out for you. But if they don't, and you guys start arguing, start going through different couple shit that couples go through, you're going to be mad. You're going to be upset that you uprooted your entire life to move out of state. Some people do that shit. Move out of state, move across the county, move across the city. It costs a lot of money to move. Getting a U-Haul, packing your shit up, fees. You got to clean your apartment. Traveling, gas. It's just a lot. Moving it in, it's a lot. And I really wish that people understood that. I feel like you don't have to go through all the negative, bad things to get to success sometimes. That's why there are people on this planet that have gone through things and they talk about it. Our elders, people who have done things before, they warn you. That's why we go and look at reviews online, right? So take this as like a review. I'm letting you know this is what may happen. So take heed. If you don't believe me, go ahead, jump into it. Do your thing. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Like, I can't tell you what to do, but all I can tell you is I've been there, done that. And those are the things that I feel like, may happen if you jump in too soon. But it is what it is. If you do, it's a learning process with everything. You learn from it, make your mistakes, but just be cautious, just be aware. And like I said, you don't have to go through these mistakes. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to spend a bunch of money. You don't have to go through the headache, the heartache. You know what I'm saying? Like, take your time. Build up yourself. Build up yourself before you decide to jump in and move with somebody. That's the biggest thing. Get your car. Get your license. If you're not going to get a car, just at least get your license. At least. Get a job. Do not move in with somebody and expecting somebody to take care of you. Do not. That's going to be the worst decision that you could possibly make. Because once somebody has control over you and taking care of you and stuff like that, they feel like they can just completely control you. Tell you where to go. Well, I'm paying for this, and then they throw it in your face. You don't want nobody throwing anything in your face. Be an independent adult if you're moving in with somebody. And if you're under the age of 16, do not fucking move in with nobody in a relationship. Don't move in with anybody in a relationship. Get your things together. Focus on school, graduating, you know what I'm saying? Take care of your responsibilities, grow, and wait until you're an adult. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush into doing stuff. You really don't have to. But yeah, that's my thoughts on moving in with a partner. Just take heed. Make sure you have yourself together, because at the end of the day, if something happens in that relationship, you want to make sure that you are able to stand on your own 2 feet. You don't need this person. It's so many people that I know, and I've been there slightly, in marriages, relationships, just dating, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and they stay with this person because they don't have their shit together. They have bad credit. They don't have a job. They don't have the money. They don't have the resources. They moved out of state. They did all this different stuff, and now they're stuck with this person, miserable in this relationship, in this house, in this apartment, and they are stuck and they can't leave, and they're just staying there because it's easy. They don't have the money to move back. They don't have the credit to go and get another apartment because they depended on this person. It's just so much that goes into it. Please, y'all, I'm begging y'all, please take your time when you're dating somebody. Get to know them. Go around their family. Go around their friends. Ask questions. Like, don't forget to ask questions. So many of us get caught up in the love and trying to be cute and trying to just, and sex all the time. Like, ask the questions. Ask the serious questions. Like, you know, what do you like to do on the weekends? What is your morning routines? Like, you got to ask all of these different questions. You got to, and then look at it yourself. Don't just ask a bunch of questions and not pay attention to what's going on, because people can tell you shit and they want to make it sound good. That's what happens at the beginning of relationships. You know what I'm saying? But pay attention, be an adult, be mature, be focused, and take your time, most importantly. So let me know what y'all think in the comments about this. If you moved in with somebody too soon, let me know. I just want to know. Let me know what you think about moving in with a partner. If you think it's too soon to move in, like within a month, 2 months, a year. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. And we'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.